Monkey Tai the Great by Annie Wilson. Monkey Tai lived on his own small plot of land, nestled among the lands of his large clan. Every day, his untrained singing voice echoed in the mountains. He sang the song his father taught him, swinging gaily, bouncing up and down, and practicing his dancing high up in the trees. Tirelessly he practiced every day, on the small and on the large branches, on the high trees and on the low trees. He chanted his father's words of praise to him. "You're great, Tai. Remember that." Monkey Tai remembered peeking out from a bush near a stage when he was little and seeing a group of professional monkey dancers pirouetting across it. He had stared in wide-eyed amazement as his heart beat fast and his legs and arms took on a life of their own and copied the movements of the elegant dancers. The melodic rhythm of the music, at times gentle and at times dramatic, had sent chills up his spine that moved him to the core. His passion for dancing and his desire to be trained professionally and have his own choreographed dance concert grew stronger every day as he practiced on his own. But to his dismay, he couldn't afford to hire a dance teacher. So Monkey Tai spent his days picking fruit and nuts on his tiny land, trying to sell them at the local monkey market. Unfortunately, the others also picked their own fruit and nuts on their own land, and so had little need of Monkey Tai's supply. This made it extremely difficult to make any monkey money to pay for his dance training. "There must be a way to earn more monkey money," he exclaimed. Then, as a bushfire charred most of the trees in the mountainous area where the clan lived, only a few nuts and berries were left dangling here and there. To make matters worse, some of the other monkeys snuck into Monkey Tai's plot of land and stole all the remaining nuts and berries off his trees. "What am I going to do?" he shrieked. "What am I going to eat now? How am I going to save money for my dance dream? What can I do?" His cries echoed throughout the mountains. After a while, he stopped, climbed up a tree, and perched on a branch. He was transfixed by the magnificent sunset, and a calmness and peace enveloped him. "There must be a way," he sang to himself. These were the lyrics his father taught him. Monkey Tai started his descent. Halfway down the canopy of trees, he came across a patch of slippery bark, lost his grip, and tumbled down the rest of the way, hitting the ground hard. "Ouch!" he screamed. He slowly sat up, stroking his aching bottom. Then a pine cone, peeking out from under a layer of thick leaves like an ostrich's backside, caught his eye. He rushed over and picked it up. "Voila!" he exclaimed. "Pine nuts! Precious!" Most of the monkeys were in the habit of looking for food in the trees, but nuts could be found on the ground, and they too could be eaten. Monkey Tai darted from spot to spot, gathering more and more pine cones. "There is a way," he yodeled. Then he explored the forest looking for a cave. To his delight, he found a small one. One by one he carried the cones, cautiously placing them in the small cave. Under big branches and leaves, he covered them to make them discreet. The sun had sunk down on the horizon. By now, Monkey Tai's body was aching and heavy. He sleepily climbed up a tree and settled himself in a comfortable spot. "There is a way, and tomorrow will be better," he murmured. Then there was silence. He was woken by a laughing kookaburra. "A new day, a new way," he hummed with the kookaburra. Then he flung himself down the tree and made a detour to his cave. When he got there, he fished out 3 pine cones, picking out the nuts and putting one after the other in his mouth. With great satisfaction, he chewed with his eyes closed, enjoying the nutty sweetness. He held the pine cones firmly in his hands, even after the nuts were all gone. Yummy! He leaped and tossed the pine cones in the air. With a thud, a pine cone landed on his head. "Ouch!" he said, as he rubbed his head. Suddenly, an idea came. Yes! Yes! I can create artwork out of these pine cones, he exclaimed. I can make monkey money. I'll be able to afford a dance teacher and hold a dance concert, he chanted delightedly. Ever since then, Monkey Tai became very busy. He devoted himself to designing and crafting pinecone treasure boxes, pinecone swings, and pinecone artwork. In the beginning, he would sell his creations at the monkey market. As his artwork became famous, many monkeys flocked in to buy it. Gradually, a second secret cave became full with his monkey money, then a third, then a fourth. Finally, on the monkeys' New Year's Eve, a large band came and an enormous stage was set up. Monkey Tai performed his professional dance routine on the huge pine branch stage of the Mountain Monkey Theater. His skilled ballet dance moves were so gracious that they captured the whole monkey audience. He started off slow with a plie, then surprised the audience with a jeté, and finally ended his dance performance with a high prance and a fast pirouette. The monkey audience clapped for more, shouting, "Encore! Encore!" They implored him to dance to his heart's content, and after landing from the final pirouette, he felt a surge of inspiration. Monkey Tai lifted his head and sang his beloved song. "There must be a way," my father would say. "There is a way if you believe your efforts will be repaid." The end.